sometimes I try weigh the two. It's like sometimes I'm caught up thinking, do the MVP concept. But then a part of me is like, be meticulous. And it's like both of them are trying to fight each other. And so at times it's difficult. For example, today I was trying to do a video and
Mm.
then I kept trying to think, this is how I wanted. But then my other side of my brain is trying to say, like, just quickly do it.
But MVP doesn't
What are your
necessarily
thoughts on
mean
that? Like,
because MVP, bro, doesn't necessarily mean do it quickly. It still has to be functional. It just
yeah,
means do it with what you have. That's all MVP means.
even if it takes time.
Even if it takes time.
Oh,
It doesn't
bro.
MVP is minimal viable product. So it's a startup term, which means like if we were to build a website today, the website would have to be functional. We can take payments on it. We can send out our product. We can do all this stuff to generate income or generate eyes on us. You know? It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean do it quick. Who said that? I never said that.
Shut up, bro. Don't pull me up on that like that. Who said that? I'm
Make
talking to you. What do you mean who said that? Clearly
make
it's
sure you're
me. I understand now. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you clarified.
See, but it's a good thing that I didn't fully understand because, like, you just explained it. Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the only one who doesn't understand.
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying? There's more. There's more than me.
Ah, true. It's the audience.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you listen this far, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to share it with a friend, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the episode.
If you're ever recording a video and you think MVP and you try and be meticulous and you can't choose whether to be meticulous or MVP, don't be discouraged. Don't discourage yourself from it. Just put it down, pick it up in 30 minutes or next day or whatever, however long you need, and look at it with fresh eyes. In like either a half an hour or the next day, in my opinion. That way you won't get that way you can kind of look at it with like good judgment.
Oh, I like that.
Hmm.
With fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes. Or fresh ears if it's listening to a podcast, you know.
Mm. Shit, fresh ears.
Fresh ears, bro.
Oh my goodness. Bro, we should make a comedy section on this.
Yeah.
Fresh ears. I never heard that.
Fresh
Fresh
ears.
ears.
No, bro.
Ah, that's a good one.
But I feel like with the changes, we're finding momentum and we're getting into our groove, we're getting into our rhythm.
I feel that.
Yeah. So I was watching a Russ interview today, and Russ was talking about how he would sometimes just go to the studio, even if he didn't make a song, he'd listen to samples. If he didn't listen to samples, he'd just make the drums, like make the beat. If he didn't make the beat, he'd he'd just write lyrics. You know, like he'd always do something in the studio. So that's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
We're just doing stuff every single day. Yeah, that's all we can do.
I think that's how the momentum gets built, like just showing up.
Exactly. And Russ has this funny story where he's talking about like I saw it in a podcast with Jay Shetty. He's like sometimes he goes to the studio, he'll record a song that's not even his genre. Like he'll just like scream into the mic or something and like get all the energy out, and then he starts creating. It's strange, but it's like there's so many weird ways to just get your energy out. And it's like maybe when we're not recording the podcast, I'm not too sure. You actually I know what you do after when you're not recording the podcast, but like we do different things to like stay creative, stay in that creative that momentum creative zone. You know,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I see that as kind of like a warm up. Like J.
Yeah,
Cole always talks about like when he doesn't have the momentum or the energy to rap, he gets
yeah,
out, he does little drills. You know, he might
mm,
write for 7 minutes straight, just
mm,
whatever comes to the top of his head. He's not
Mm,
trying to rhyme it. He's not trying to make nice bars. It's just whatever comes to mind, like journaling.
mm, mm.
And then, yeah, he just has all these multiple little warm ups he does. And
Yeah,
eventually it gets into the rhythm. And then he can spit those bars. But it's like,
yeah,
without that, it's like an athlete showing up to a sports game. Like you stretch, you warm up,
yeah.
then you hop on the court, then you
You
can
get your body
perform.
and mind right. Yeah, body and mind right.
Yeah. But like if
Yeah,
you just rock up and you hop into the game as it's starting, it's like it's likely that you're gonna have a very slow start, or more
mm.
likely a bad game in general.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It's interesting how that works. Like, there's always some sort of ritual, like a mental
Mm,
ritual, mental exercise. I remember hearing about. I was reading in a book. There's this jiu-jitsu Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy. Apparently, he has like a. It started off as like as a 5 minute warm up, but by the end of like after many years, it came out to a 30-second ritual where he would just like he'd nap. He could nap before a jiu-jitsu match, and then he'd kind
yeah.
of wake up, quickly do the ritual, whether it's a prayer. I don't know what his ritual was. I can't really remember, but like you start to perfect it and you make it shorter and shorter, and then you figure out ways to get yourself into the zone. You know,
Mm,
for J Cole, it's a 7 minute bar, like 7 minute drill. 7 minutes for when you're in the studio for 6 hours or maybe 3 weeks at a time. That's nothing.